All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner, John Boy Media Football, doing a draft film breakdown on Georgia left tackle Broderick Jones. I like this guy. To me, he's a player who has the athleticism, even though I think he needs to play a little more athletic, and has the strength and just the core strength and balance that you look for in a tackle. And it gets him out of situations where he needs to fix some technique. And we're going to go through it. We're going to nitpick at his game because I think he's someone who doesn't have major flaws, but he's got a lot of little things that he needs to get better at, which to me, if he's going to put in the work, that's going to be a guy who's going to be a really good tackle in the NFL. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other draft film breakdowns. I did a matchup with Broderick versus Keon White, so some good stuff in there. So let's get into it. Broderick Jones, left tackle from Georgia. So we're going to go through the pass pro first. Obviously lined up here at left tackle. You're going to see the good, right? Step 1, 2, 3. Now, I would like, again, I'm going to nitpick on this. I would like to, one, usually has better posture, bend your knees a little bit, and get to that third step without opening up. You see he's trying to work that corner, and then you see the feet just good. Get him around that corner. Bam, bam, bam. Get him around the corner. Next play versus South Carolina. Again, similar things. I want to see him get to that third step better. 1, 2. You see with the third step, his pad level rises a little bit. This right foot takes too big of a step, and that turns into him lunging a little bit, where he's got his head over his shoulders and knees. But you see just the core strength. He's able to get his punch, anchor, good stuff. The ball gets out quick on there. Here versus Keon White, this is play action, but this is where you see the core strength and the balance of this guy against a guy who is strong as an ox in Keon White. So we're jump setting him for the play action. Get hands on him. Now Keon White's got hands on him, right? And Keon White's strong, and you just see the balance. Now here, this is where I'm talking about where I think he's athletic, but he needs to play more athletic. I want you to fire out of your stance and get out here. Because we're taking one step, and then we are opening our hips. And because we're opening up our hips, our feet are not a great spot. We're leaning a little bit. And Keon White, we're on that last one. He was able to recover, was able to rip through, and use his weight against him. So again, I just want to see him play more athletic, play with the athleticism that he has. Here versus South Carolina, though, you see it, right? This jump set. Quick feet. Bam. Out there, hands on him, and then once he has hands on you, the rep is over. Again, it's not even great hand placement either. They're high and outside, but he's got the foot speed to mirror, and just a really good rep. And then I think he deals with power pretty well too. Now he loses, and this is where he needs to get better with his punch. He loses the start of this rep, but you see the core strength he's able to recover. See how those hands are coming from low, and we're clamping, and we're coming wide, and that just allows this defensive end to get leverage and bull through you, and he gives up ground. But the balance to recover. Again, here, break hands. He's just got to get better hand usage and just kind of get to his landmarks a little better in pass protection. This next play versus Keon White. When he's ready for it, he's going to get this bull rush from Keon White. Set, good feet, punch, work a hop step. Awesome. He does a good job dealing with power, even though he can lose the point of attack with it kind of consistently. Just needs to get better with those things. Here you're going to see versus Oregon on an inside counter. Again, little things that he needs to get better at, even though this is a good rep. You see the athleticism and the strength. We're setting. Watch this right foot. It swings back, and that gives pass rushers a lane. A stronger, better pass rusher is going to rip through that inside shoulder and force this quarterback outside the pocket. but you just see the natural athleticism, ability to mirror. Bam, we're able to wash this down and recover. So again, those are the things I look for in a tackle. Like, hey, do you have some technique issues? Yes, we can deal with that. But you just have like that natural ability to deal with when you lose the punch. Deal when your post foot opens up and gives guys an inside lane. Those are the things I look for in those guys, and he does it well. Next play versus South Carolina. Again, like we talked about earlier in this video, second step, third step, set towards him. Instead, he's bringing this right foot. It's clicking. We're opening up our hips. We're shifting our weight too much. We're not proportionizing our weight, and he's able to inside counter on this. If you don't have the guard here, and the ball comes out a quarter of a second later, you're giving up a quarterback hit. Now in the run game, I know this ends up being a RPO on this, but this guy can reset an edge. He's got strength, a punch, good feet. 1, 2, pick him up, put him down, land those hands. Let's reset an edge. Next play. We are resetting an edge. Now, I want him to work his hips better to keep these guys from disengaging. But good first 2 steps, quick, landing our hands. We're starting here, and we're keeping our feet driving. We're moving this edge out here, and this is a good block. Now, to make it a better block, when you get to this point, swing those hips around, right? Swing those hips around to stop him from disengaging and being able to get in on a tackle even though the play is already dead. Here again versus South Carolina, I mean, you see the power. Like, watch the feet. Bap, 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 bap. Nice pitter-patter. Watch the hands. Punch. Use your leverage. Torque them out. Keep your feet moving. I mean, we're resetting the edge. This next play versus Georgia Tech just plays with good posture. He's not going to be head heavy and land on his face. Good steps. Land your punch. Roll your hips through it. Keep your feet driving. We're resetting the edge. And again, if I had one critique, try and swing your hips around here and seal this off. Don't allow him to get in on that tackle. Could make the difference of a yard or two. So just consistently does that stuff. And he's got the athleticism to pull. They used him in the wrap game and then in the pin and pull stuff here. Get inside. Get your leverage. Get your hat placement. Drive them out. Next one versus Oregon. We're pulling. We're wrapping back around. And we're springing a big run. We're springing a big run, sealing this off, and finish it. Finish with a nasty streak. Anytime you get to go against a smaller guy, bullies his ass. So I like Broderick Jones. He's going to take some work. But I think with good offensive line coach and him putting in the work, that you're going to see progression from the start of his rookie season where there's going to be some struggles to the end of it to where you're like, okay, this guy's going to be a solid tackle in the NFL. So like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the other film breakdowns. Got some Paris Johnson stuff, a lot of O-line, D-line, edge stuff. So hope you guys like it, and a couple linebackers. See you on the next one. Bam.